going to the game today?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. £80, but you know, you only get to go to Wembley once every so often. Well, once every 31 years.
You got a prediction for the score?
I'd take any kind of result that means we win, but maybe if we play well, you'd like to think 2 goals, but watching West Ham, nothing's ever certain.
I'll be here, so I'll be listening and shouting to people who've got radios on, or whatever, you know, to keep up with the score and that.
And what do you think the score will be?
3-1 West Ham. Yeah. They've done it the hard way, really. They should never have been in this position. They should have been in through anyway. You know, I mean, look how many games they drew at home, all together, you know. Those games they should have won. They should have been up the top. But that's West Ham for you. They always do it the hard way.
I've got to go, even though I've got to have a Saturday off, because you never know, it might be another 30 years before they get there.
And then what do you think the score will be?
Honestly, I've got fancy West Ham, 2 or 3-0.
We're all looking forward to it. We're hoping to pack up early and get home to watch it. Unfortunately, can't be going there, but the boys have done well to get there, and I honestly believe that we'll be going up into the Premiership.
First time to see West Ham at Wembley. Saw West Ham at Cardiff whilst it was being rebuilt, but no, it's a special day for West Ham fans because it's been 31 years since we was last there.
Wembley!
I went 1980 against Arsenal, FA Cup final. Chicky Trevor Brooking from Upton Park. I went Wembley 81 against Liverpool, replay at Villa Park. Millennium Stadium 3 times.
Well, I went and see them in 1975 in the FA Cup against Fulham when Bobby Moore was on the opposite side. But you know, the atmosphere was fantastic. You know, we won 2-0, 1980 against Arsenal, 1-0.
Can you remember your first match at Upton Park?
Yeah, that was 19 years ago, 1993. West Ham Tranmere, Julian Dix scored 2 penalties that day. I was in the West Stand upper. Went with my dad. I would have been 9 years old.
I used to go to Upton Park when I was younger. I used to be with them all, you know, shouting and hollering and cheering and that.
One of the earliest games you went to, can you remember?
Oh, I think I must have been about 17. I'm talking about, 45 years ago.
Can you remember your first West Ham match you went to?
Yes.
Remember where?
1975 against Manchester United over there. We won 5-2.
And how old would you have been then?
8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've been going ever since?
Yeah, and I'm 45, and I know I don't look it.
Yeah, I can remember my first game. It was 1976, and it was Liverpool. We drew 2-2. It was a midweek game. I saw Kevin. Oh, blimey, I was about 13 then. But I remember it was £2.50 to get in.
What's the chances of you guys moving to the Olympic Stadium?
Well, it's something the owners clearly want to do. They released the poll of fans on whether they wanted to go the other day, and it was 80% against. And I think that's probably, you know, from the people I speak to, a fair enough representation. I don't think it's a good thing. The view from the pitch, a lot of livelihoods around this way depend on the game. I speak to the older school fans like my dad, he couldn't be more against it.
I mean, I've got 2 sons, they're both ticket holders, you know, season ticket holders, both of them. You know, they're there, mate, you know.
What do they think
and,
about it?
They're a little bit dubious, like you say, because when they've been there so long, you know, at West Ham, it's a little bit funny them moving after all this time, you know, and it would be a shame to see them go.
Yeah.
Do I want them to get the Olympic Stadium? No. I don't think they'll get it anyway. Because they've tried, something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong, but I don't think they'll get it. No. Anyway, it's to 58,000. They're going to fill it 4 or 5 times a season against the Blackburns and the Boltons and all. They ain't going to fill it. And I'd rather play in an old stadium that's full up than a new stadium which is half empty. I ain't being funny though, that little track what runs around the stadium, at least the Millwall fans will have something to run round.
Can't help but feel sad if we move though. I'm insignificant as a businessman to what they are, but I can honestly say this area is going to drastically miss the proceeds of West Ham. All the pubs are going to die around here. It's the history of the club, isn't it? it's going back to the White Horse days, like the ironworks where it all began. To me, West Ham is Upton Park, the bowling ground. It's hard, and look at all the people that, I'm not being funny, they've had their ashes spreaded there. Things like that, you know, it means that club means more than just a, you know, a game of football. But I do say one thing to Mrs. Brady, Mr. Gold, Mr. Sullivan. West Ham owes this area just as this area owes West Ham. Keep the club here. Keep the club here. Keep the tradition. Make the right decision.
I think West Ham are buying a couple of players from, where they're buying them? Afghanistan or something. Yeah, apparently, yeah. One of them's had a trial over here. His mum ain't pleased. She rang him up and said, oh, the house has been burgled and your sister's been kidnapped and it's your fault. And he went, my fault. She went, yeah, you're the one who brought us to Upton Park.